Hi guys, we're going to talk about the platinum and the palladium precious metals. So, historically it's traded around $1,000, a little bit more than that. In the last 5 years, it's been as high as about, let's see, 1742 in 2013, right? So, see, historically, you gotta watch the charts past 2 to 3 years to really get a feel for the price movements in the market. See, platinum is a precious metal, and it's used in jewelry, in catalytic converters. It's used in other purposes. I can't remember what they are, but it's used in plenty. It's also a store of your wealth. Um, so in the last year or so, it's been trading really low. Uh, in December 10th, it went all the way down to 872. So it is really weird. For anybody who watches the platinum precious metals market, is every year platinum has outperformed palladium. Palladium, which is a lesser known metal, but it also has it's a more rare metal to find. When miners in South Africa and around the world, when they're mining for platinum and palladium, they generally find a lot more platinum than they find palladium. So it's very interesting, you know. And palladium, it's lesser known, but it's also used in catalytic converters. And well, this year it was started beating platinum, and it started being higher than platinum, and it was really surprising. I was like, wow. So now it's starting to kind of change around, and now it looks as though the platinum might be taking over in the front seat, because see, platinum is it for jewelry. It's very nice in jewelry, and palladium doesn't have the same type of use in jewelry. It's really only used. It's used somewhat in jewelry, but it's not as prized. So here we're gonna show the chart on 5 years, and you can see around 2016 in January is also very low. Get down to there. Went down to 832. That was the lowest. But now if you get into these candlesticks, start seeing higher highs. See, this was the low. 811 was the low. And then it's starting to come back. Now, the maximum is here. You look at how high it was before. It was up to $1,800, $1,900, right? They can only keep this metal down for so long. So now this is the investing site, and there's a little confusion in the price, but this is what people are saying as far as the bullish. They're saying 55% bullish, 45% bearish. So people sentiment towards platinum is fairly bullish. It's been higher before, but you know, I think it's a good metal to look into if you're into stacking precious metals, or you have any type of stocks you can get into that may contain platinum, because it looks like it's going to be on the rise. Now we're going to go into Palladium. See, now it's trading for $10.82 per ounce. That's just crazy. Now you look at this chart. This is a 1-year chart. February 20th last year, it was at 776, and now it's going all the way to 1086. Now it's gone very low, right? You look at this back in February 26th, it was around 494. And you just see it ripping, just ripping hard. And it's really interesting, you know, that the Palladium is beating it. So you get up here, keep getting up there. So see, this compound growth thing is, you know, you buy it down here, $500 when nobody wants it. See that double bottom right there? Now you keep coming up here, you get a double. I mean, heck, you can't be dissatisfied with that, getting a double on your money from was this February 29th, 2016 to December 4th. You know, that's about a year. So it's really incredible how high it's gone. And now you look in the all years. Now it's been as low as 180 back in 2008 when there was a big stock market crash around that time. So, you know, these are just some things to think about. You know, there's various ways that people can build their wealth. It's not just through the stock market. I'm going to tell you this. People can buy precious metals and sell precious metals. There's also people that do futures. They buy and sell their futures contracts in commodities. So I've never done this in my life, but I have traded in stocks that have a palladium or platinum in their repertoire. One stock's it's called PTM, Platinum Group Metals. It has a bad reputation over the last while, but you know, it's kind of turning the table. I know Impala, I believe, a big precious metal company paid for their they bought into their company for, I believe, 15% this year. A lot of management's pretty unhappy with prior results from the management, and so it's very heavily out of favor right now. But you know, it's coming into this bull market with, if platinum keeps if it starts going up higher to the point that it was about like a while back where platinum was higher than gold. So you know, it just gets you into the perspective. And you know, you see these stocks, and not these stocks, but these commodity prices going up and down. And you know, if you catch it on those bottoms, and you ride it up 10-15%, and you sell out, and you keep being like really conservative with your, just, you know, there's a lot of baseball players, they hit tons of hits. They're hitting over 300. I'll give you an example. Jose Altuve is a great baseball player. So he doesn't always hit the ball out of the park, but he gets on to first base, you know. And we as players in the stock market don't need to always be concerned with hitting home runs. Sure, they're great to have, you know, they make your portfolio huge, But in this bull market we're in, when the bull market goes away, you're gonna have to change the mentality, and so it's just something to think about. This compound interest is it comes in all shapes and forms, and well, what it is you gotta be open to opportunities. People look at these precious metals, or all the stuff, and they look at it like, oh fuck, it's it's down too much today, it back from a year ago, and they say, oh, I don't want it, and then as soon as it goes up, then they want it, you know. Well, that's makes no sense. Warren Buffett, he doesn't do that. He buys when there's blood in the streets, and then he sells when people are euphoric and they're greedy, and they think they can get more money out of the stocks. So I mean, just something to think about. It's strategies, and like I have on my last video, you get your compound calculator. You can have $1,500, you could have $2,000, whatever the case. You get your 25% on this next stock. You wait for another opportunity where you can get 25%, where it looks good entry, RSI is low, and then you wait for it to go up. You confirm and you get your 20%, you get your 30%. You keep doing this. If the direction of the stock goes the other way, then you get out of the position. Unless you really believe it's gonna come back up. Excuse me. I've seen you can lose a lot of money by being greedy, and just something to think about. That's what I'm gonna say. Platinum metals is a metals that people don't talk too much about, but it's a crazy industry. You got to be open to all shapes of forms of opportunities, because see, the thing with the world is there's always going to be one thing that's popular. Like there's back in late last year, Bitcoin was really crazy, and it seems to kind of be going down. And now it seems as though 2018 is going to be a year for the marijuana stocks, and there's always going to be a different opportunity if you wait and you're patient, and you get in the right time, and you get out in the right time. It's just about the compound interest. Compound interest, guys. All right, you guys have a good day. Bye.